Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well and good. For today's video, I thought I'd do my first impressions video from Superdrug. So I have some brands like e.l.f., MUA, Revolution, things like that. And honest to God, you'll see in the video how impressed I am with this. This is the finished makeup look, and honestly, I am so impressed with it. So yeah, I thought I'd do this video for you guys. The makeup all over my hand, nothing unusual there. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video. If you'd like to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. Hello. So if you guys can see by the title today and the intro, I am doing my first impressions today from Superdrug. Like I've said in previous videos, I am not a makeup artist, so my opinions are just my opinions. So yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. Everyone has different opinions. Some products that I love, my friends don't love, and some products they love, I don't love. So that's just how it works. So yeah, let's give it a test on my face and let's see how we go on. So for my primer today, I've already prepped my face with my moisturiser. So I've done the normal routine that I usually do before I do my makeup. And then for my primer, I have got MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Primer Oil, and it is the one with gold flecks in it. This looks so nice. It looks so beautiful, and it looks a bit like this in the tube, and it's like a little squeezy tube. So that is looks like a really good applicator. And I'm just gonna take it with my normal priming brush, which is the Royal and Lang Nickel Stripler brush. So I'm just going to open this up now. It looks very watery, so it makes me kind of nervous. So I've never used these products before. Oops. So this is a very first impression for me. Usually I'm used to like sticking to my everyday makeup. So this is quite a good video for me to like try new products, because I am so not used to trying new products. But my face, as you can tell, isn't the best at the moment. I have just had allergic reaction all over my face literally this morning, which isn't probably the best time to be putting makeup on, but you know, life goes on. I've taken a tablet and it seems to have gone down a little bit. It happens quite a lot, but it's gone down faster than usual today, so I was like, I'll carry on with the video that I was going to film. That feels very moisturising, very oily. Love this, by the way. My friend got it me for Christmas and it is so comfy. I'm such a comfort gal. I wear anything for comfort, so I am obsessed with this. My sister also got me the brown one that I wore in my ever first video, and that was from Asda. And I think this could be from like, I don't know where she got it from, like Sainsbury's or something, because we're obsessed with like supermarkets, like the brands, like clothes in supermarkets. They come up with such good stuff. So yeah, that is quite, if you can see on my face, very moisturising. I really like that actually. And then the foundation that I am going to be using is this L'Oreal Tree Match Super Blendable Foundation, and I've got it in the shade Rose Ivory, and I've never used this before. And when I opened it the other day, as you can see, I've opened it, but I swatched it the other day on my skin, and it looks very pink, I'm not gonna lie, so it does scare me a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to take it again with my Royal Big Techniques sponge. Absolutely obsessed with this sponge. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and pop some on my nose, my chin, just to blend this out, just to see how it goes. I always take techniques from people like YouTubers, so I know that like when Soph does live her YouTube, she puts her foundation on like this, so I thought I'd start giving it a go, but I did it the other day and I just didn't know if I needed more, so yeah. Oh, from my first glance of blending that in, I'm gonna put a bit on my sponge already, just because I don't think it looks the highest of coverages. Just because I've got that blemish there, and it so far it doesn't seem to be covering it up, but it looks very pretty. Such a pretty foundation. Looks very nice. Does it say what is the coverage meant to be? A natural coverage. So yeah, I'd agree with that. I do think it's quite natural. As you can see, you can still see my skin through it, and sometimes I quite like that in a foundation where you can still see your skin through it. So my blemishes out. Yeah, I do like that. It is very, very glowy. It isn't matte or anything like that. I really like that. You can still see my blemishes through it, so I wouldn't really say it is like got that much coverage. Next product I'm going to be using is the ELF Hydrating Cami Concealer. I watched a video last night, Def Tom's, doing like an evaluation on this, and she didn't like it that much. So I'm like, obviously, can I make my own opinion of it? But she said it clings to dry skin, and I've got quite a lot of dry skin, so that kind of scares me a little bit. And I got this in the colour Fair Beige. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes like that, and then some there. But yeah, it just scared me a little bit when I watch a review and they say it clings to your dry patches. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me that, because I've got such dry skin. Especially when I've just had a bit of a reaction on my face. That wouldn't do it any good. So let's just hope on my skin it doesn't do that. And I'm just going to put a bit over my blemishes just to send those in. You see, it hasn't seemed to cover up the spots on my chin. You see, I'm not that keen on the applicator. I don't really like big doffers. I love the Too Faced multi-sculpting concealer, but I still don't like big applicators even on that. I don't know, I just don't know why I don't like them. I'm just not that keen on the big applicators, but if the concealer is good, then I can get over what the applicator is like. And then for my under eyes, I'm just going to take a bit of my bits on my finger just to blend that out. Oh, it looks like it's got good coverage. We've got very good coverage. And just take my sponge. Wow, it is very natural, and I really do like that. I put a bit the rest of the excess on my eye for my primer, but I actually really like that under my eye. I just probably need a little bit more. That doesn't seem to be covering up my spots the greatest. Don't get me wrong, it's taken down the redness of them, but I wouldn't necessarily say they've covered it. But we have spots. It's life. We can't expect to not to shine through sometimes. So to be honest with you, it doesn't bother me that much when my spots come through, because I'm like, it just kind of shows what life is about. You get spots, tough luck. But especially I remember when I used to go out and I'd get a spot, I'd be like, oh my god. But now I'm just so used to, I'm just like, I hope it's a spot. But yeah, that is beautiful. I do quite like that concealer. I just don't think it's the most full of coverage, but I actually quite like this. I actually do quite like the packaging. It's quite aesthetically pleasing with the glass and the white. I think they've actually done a really good job of that. I just don't necessarily like the doe, but I can get over that. And then for my contour, I'm going to be using the same concealer, the ELF Hydrating Camo Concealer, but just in a darker shade. This is in Rich Chocolate, and again, I'm obsessed with the packaging. But I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and warm it up, just because sometimes when you put it straight on your face, I feel like sometimes it doesn't blend. So to get such a good effect, I'm just putting it on my Morphe brush, my Morphe angled brush, and just to blend it in. But wow, that is very pigmented. I like to use a concealer sometimes to cream contour, so I really wanted to give this a go. Wow, that is very pigmented. Can you see that? That is so pigmented. I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to take it a little bit down. But yeah, that looks really nice. I like the colour of it. it's got quite good coverage, and definitely for a concealer, when you try it under your eyes and you get like a darker shade of it for you to bronze, I feel like you'll know it's going to work good into your skin. So that is actually really nice. And then do it on my other side. Yesterday, I feel like also because for my skin to be so dry, I painted my kitchen, well, my mum and dad's kitchen. I painted it white, and I just feel like when you paint and then you get it all over your face, it took me forever to get it off. I'm not even joking. I literally spent like probably about an hour in the bath just trying to get it off, like everywhere, because I am such a messy painter. Like when they're like, don't mess up the kitchen and don't get it too messy, and I'm like sat there like, no I won't. Sorry mum, sorry dad. But then my dad ended up coming to take over because I wasn't putting like the paint on thick enough or something, and it just wasn't like going on how it should have been going on. So I take some of that under the rest of the excess of my brush under my chin. Get rid of those double chins. We'll try and get rid of the double chins. It doesn't necessarily always work. Yeah, I really like that. Do that just to make sure. I'm just going to take actually some of my concealer and put it here. Who did I see do this? I saw someone do this. Jordan Lipskin, where she did her concealer like here. She said it was like a another version of contour, like a opposite contour or something. Was it? Is that what she said? But I actually really quite like it. But for my powder, this is the Makeup Revolution Concealer and Fix Light Pink Loose Setting Powder, and it is talc free. It claims to be talc free and no flashback water resistant. So I'll take a picture afterwards just so I can show you guys. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This, I've already got it dirty just from taking it out of the packaging from my hands. I'm like that. My makeup will never look clean. But yeah, this is such nice packaging. It does feel quite plastic, but I quite like that because I break everything. So I quite like when it comes in like this sort of packaging, because more likely I won't break it. But yeah, this is the packaging and it's so aesthetically pleasing. And then it comes and it opens up like this. So I took the sticky tab thing off and it's got an R engraved in the middle of it. That is so cute. And it comes with a mirror, so that is perfect. Creases coming under my eyes, but I feel like I get that with any concealer I use. I don't know if it's just because I've got very wrinkly under eyes, but probably not blessed with like smooth under eyes, but that is fine. And then I just take the little, it comes with a little thing like that. So yeah, I've already taken it off, and I'm just going to shake it out. These things look very messy. That's the only thing with this little lid. Usually if you get a lid, you can pour it into the lid. With this, I feel like this is going to be very messy. So I'm just taking my Laura Mercier Power Buff that I use every time I use this sort of powder. I'm going to buy some more of these. Maybe not the Laura Mercier ones, but I've seen them on, when I was ordering from Superdrug. I saw some of them in like a packet. So I think I'm going to order some, because using the same one all the time can't be that sanitary, but hey ho. Just making sure all my creases are out, and then I just take the powder on this side of my face. Usually with the powder I use, which is the Too Faced one, it just proper smooths out my skin. So I really hope this one does that too. Just use a little mirror inside the compact it comes in. That is the powder. I actually quite like that powder. That is quite, except from the packaging, I like the packaging in the sense of like it is very cute. It's very pink. I love the pink. I love the rose gold. I think the packaging is cute. The only thing I would say about it is it looks very messy. So just from me using it that once, it's very messy. So just gonna keep sure I keep that in it. So the next thing I'm going to do is my bronzer, and as I absolutely love my L'Oreal Life's a Peach bronzer, which I have to smell if I have it in front of me because it is so beautiful, I thought I would give a go the L'Oreal Back to Bronze bronzer, because obviously if I love that one, I hope I love this one. So I thought I'd give the bronzer a go because I've never tried the bronzer. And yet again, I love the packaging. So cute. And it's got like a little, have you seen it? Like a little palm tree inside. It's very cute. But yeah, I always get a bit scared with the new bronzers, whether it's going to go on heavy. I quite like bronzers that don't go on as heavy as what you think they're going to be on, just because then they're not as hard to blend out. So I'm just going to give this one a go. I really hope I do like this because I love the, obviously I love the blush. And I'm just taking it on my Morphe angled brush. I do want to like venture out and buy some new brushes. It's just I don't want to keep having to buy from the same places. I want to buy from other places. Like a lot of mine are from sets that I've got from makeup. Some of them are from Morphe, some of the ones are from like Real Techniques and things like that. So I probably want to like have a look into like some good brushes. I want to try out the Sigma brushes. I've heard they're meant to be really good. It's just like finding the right one that like you're gonna like, because not just your makeup that makes your routine, it is the tools that you use. And then I'm just gonna take this, my sponge, just to blend this out just a little bit. Just me that does this, because I love, after even putting powder on, using my wet, like my damp sponge just to blend it in. I feel like it all goes in so much better. My blusher, I'm going to be using the Flawless Face Brush from Bare Essentials. Just this little tiny little brush for my blusher. And the blusher I'm going to be using is the Revolution Makeup Revolution in the shade Blusher Reloaded Coral Dream. And when I had this blusher, it shocked me a little bit because I thought I was ordering a corally pink blusher. Like I thought, for instance, this is a very peachy-fied blusher, and I was expecting something on the lines of this for it being corally, and maybe I've just got the thought of corally wrong, but this is very pink. It is very beautiful and very lovely. So yeah, more pink than what I thought, but we'll give this a go. So I'll put a bit on my brush. It's quite pigmented on my brush actually. On the high, oh, it's very pigmented. Let's just wipe a bit of that on my hand. I am such a blush girl though, and I do think blush is the thing that disappears the first little bit. So like my blue look that I did the other day, I absolutely loved filming that video. It's very different for me to try new things, but I honestly was obsessed with that look. And then for my highlighter, I am using the MUA Shimmer Highlighter Powder in the shade Iridescent Gold. This looks very greeny. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes people see this in different colours, but this looks very greeny yellowy, like a yellowy colour. So I am excited because I did have an MUA one a few years ago, but it wasn't this shade, and it was very yellow, but it wasn't this shade, and I thought online it looked a bit more rose goldy. But I'm just gonna put this on the, wow, that is stunning. That is not like a natural highlighter, that is like a, hi, I'm here to party. And my Cupid's bow. Wow, that is beautiful. I'm really enjoying this video. I'm trying new things, and I'm quite impressed with the things that I've got. I'm really impressed. I love that foundation. I think it's because it's a natural one, and it's just, I think it's because it's so natural. But yeah, that is such a nice highlighter. Ignore my eyebrows, they look so bizarre today. But that is the thing we're going to be doing next. For my eyebrows, I got the Brow Define Micro Precision Eyebrow from MUA, and it looks like this, and it looks like a very skinny brow. pencil. Like, it is very, very defined. And then you get a spoolie on the end. So I love ones that have a spoolie on the end. So yeah, I'm so excited to try this. But this looks very divine and I love it. It looks like precisely my brow one, so it's very good. So I'll just do this one on camera. Yeah, I really need to pluck my eyebrows, but you know, you just can't be bothered. Like, I need a pamper session. I can use my face mask, do my nails, because I usually have acrylics on and we're in the middle of lockdown. Well, I say I usually have acrylics on. I am that person that will pay to get their acrylics done, which they turn out so beautiful because my nail technician is amazing at nails, but then I end up biting them off every single time. And everyone's like, why do you always get them done? I'm like, because I love them. But then after like 2 weeks when they start growing out, then I'm like, I don't want to pay to get them redone again because the art nails can be quite expensive, but they are so worth it. I actually really like that. It's quite lighter than the shade I'd usually use, but it's really pretty. I really like that. Eyebrow off camera and then I'll come back to you. So that is my brows done. I actually really like that pencil. I think it goes on quite nice and it's quite a lighter colour than I usually use. I am just going to cheat a little bit and use my Gimme Brow by Benefit just because I do need some sort of brow tint on, just because my eyebrows are so sparse, so I do need a little bit of something on. But yeah, I am obsessed with that. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyes, and this is the bit I am so excited for. Like, honestly, so excited. I love getting new eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I have so many now and the majority of them I haven't used. So I've got the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Orange palette, and when I saw this online I was obsessed with it. So I've got the little sheet and it's just such a me palette. It's a neutral palette. I am obsessed with this. It's got a lovely mirror in it. Oh, obsessed. And you can see me with my little setup. Hi. But yeah, I'm obsessed with that. So I'm just going to take my Real Techniques blending brush, the little one like this, and I'm just going to use this colour here. This is the shade Orange for my transition shade. I'm just going to use the mirror inside of it. I would just like to say thank you so much for all the people that subscribed and are watching my videos or even just clicking on my video. I appreciate it so much. This is so weird for me because obviously I've never done anything like this before, but I'm obsessed. I am loving filming my videos. Like, I am really loving talking to you guys. So I appreciate it, and I can't even believe that I have 40 like, even just like for some people 40 subscribers wouldn't be a lot, but for me that is a lot. So I appreciate it so much. And I get to like 100 subscribers, or even if I ever do, I don't know if I will, but if I do, I might just do a little bit of a giveaway just to show my appreciation, just because I actually really appreciate everyone who watches and clicks my videos. So yeah, also, Henry said that when I get to like 100 subscribers, he will do a video with me where we swap diets for the day. And I really want to do that. Like, honestly, it would be such a funny video. At first, when I said it to him, he was like, no way, not at all. But then he was like, I'll give you a bit of incentive that if like I get to 100 subscribers, he will do the video with me. So yeah, in the day, I'm just doing this for a little bit of fun. And for me, I am actually loving this. He honestly, if you know him, he is such a fussy eater. But yeah, and if you guys would like to see me do another video with him or anything like that, or any other videos you'd like me to do, just let me know down in the comments and I'll give them a go. But yeah, the next shade I am going to be taking is called Nibble, which is this shade here, and it looks like such a nice, it looks like a very me brown. And I think this palette was like £8. So for the price of it, you're getting quite a lot of shades, and the colour payoff is beautiful. Like, it is so pretty. Yeah, it is so beautiful. I love browns like this. I love a brown smoky eye. They do have a darker colour, but it looks like a very cool tone brown. I may just give it a little bit of a bit of a go, and this is called Dessert, which is this shade here. It does look like a very cool tan brown, so I might just try it in the outer crease just a little bit, just to see how dark I can get in it. But this palette is, I just can't wait for like salons to reopen, because I was gradually going back blonder, as you can see, but I'm just so excited for them to reopen so I can go even a little bit more blonder, because I did dye my hair quite a dark brown. Was it last year? No, it's been like 2 years now since I dyed my hair dark brown, and the process of like getting it back lighter, like I said, it's been 2 years. Just because I got told by quite a lot of people they wanted me, like, they loved me with dark brown. They think I'd suit it so much, and to be fair, I did really like being dark brown. But for me, because I am such a pale person, like, I don't use the sunbeds or fake tan just because I'm not the best at it, and also because I have such dry skin and eczema. Fake tan for me just doesn't work. It just attaches to my dry patches and it just goes so patchy. So it just, dark brown hair just washed me out a little bit too much. So yeah, I'm going back on the process, so I can't wait for them to reopen. But that is my eyes. I'm obsessed. I'm just going to take a bit of a bigger blending brush just to blend out the corners, but oh my god, that is beautiful. This shade here, let me just find out the shade. It is called In One, and it just sort of looks like such a beautiful shade. So I think this sort of brush, which is like quite like a eyebrow brush, quite a thingy brush. I'm going to take this brush to see how this works, just because I will give it a go. I'm just going to take that on and put it on my lid. Wow. That brush actually quite works. I have heard that these brushes are quite good for using, like, putting on your, I won't say it's the best brush, but it actually does come off with some good payout. I'm just going to try my finger. Wow, stunning. I am just going to do the rest of my fingers because I feel like it does come on better with your finger. I think I am going to take a bit of the darker gold shade in my corner, but just use the other side, just because, oh, that is very creamy. Just to like give it a bit more shimmer, and also, why not? Who doesn't love like a gold smoky eye? Like, seriously. Still working at the moment. So doing these videos is really giving me something to look forward to when, like, on my days off and I'm not working, and I'm just loving it. Oh my god, that is such a pretty eye. Oh. And then I'm just going to take a small brush. I'm just going to take this brush here, which is a Crown C512 brush, just to take a bit of this shade here. Just to put on my inner corner. This is quite a whitey shade, so I think it might look really nice in my inner corner. Wow, that is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Done just because they look so nice. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my lips. I always do my mascara last. I don't know why, so I've only got my lips and my mascara to do left. I'm not going to put anything on my under eyes just because I don't like it to be too heavy on my face. But yeah, I am going to be doing my lips, and I'm going to be using the MUA Intense Sincere lipstick colour, and it is this shade here. This looks so darn beautiful, so I'm just going to line my lips with this. That shade is beautiful, like, honest to god. is such a nice shade. It's not a shade that I'd usually go for, but I do want to get into like more of a brownie nude. I am obsessed with that. And then the colour I'm going to be taking is the Lasting Colour Collection lipstick. And I did swatch this the other day on my hand, and oh my god, looks beautiful. Looks so beautiful. And this was £2.50. £2.50. Oh, they just go together so well. So I've just come a little bit closer. You can see my lovely face. Is my mascara, and this is what I was telling you about in my last video. This is apparently meant to be a dupe, for what I've heard, for the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and this is the Lash Paradise Intense Black Mascara from L'Oreal. It looks a bit like this. And also I would say the packaging is very similar. Let me just get my Too Faced one out. I think the Too Faced one is just a little bit more like metal, like if that's the right word. This feels very heavy compared to this. I don't know necessarily if they did do it as a dupe, but from what I've seen, it is meant to be quite a good dupe for it. So I think this was like £9 compared to £20, so it's quite a bit of a difference in money. But yeah, this is a lot heavier than this one, but let's give it a go and see my first reviews on it. So I'm just going to set a mirror from that palette. But this is the one I've been excited for, just because that is my favourite mascara. So if I find a dupe that's cheaper than them, why not? So yeah, give this a go. Wow, a beautiful mascara. I can see why people think this is a dupe, because I've always loved the Better Than Sex mascara, because I feel like it makes my eyelashes super duper long, and that has just done, I've got a bit on my face, but that has just like, look at that eye compared to that eye, it's lifted my eyes up so much. Oh, they look beautiful. And then I'm just going to use that mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes, and this is where I don't like clunky eyes. I don't know, I do like them sometimes. It depends on the look. Clunky eyelashes at the bottom. Yeah, I quite like that. So I'm glad that I didn't. But yeah, I am obsessed with this look. It is so beautiful. I love my eyes so much. I would definitely be using this palette. So, see, I've already got dirty already. I will definitely be using this palette so much. I'm obsessed with the foundation. I will definitely be reaching for this more. The concealer, I actually really like that. I was quite shocked when like I saw that people said it was like drying. I was quite scared to try it when people said it was drying to dry patches, but I doesn't seem to have done that with me. I absolutely really love that concealer. Sorry, I always end up brushing my hair at the end of these videos, but I just feel like I look a bit like a turnip. The concealer, I absolutely really like that, and with the contour, with the bronze, for me using this, that's for my cream contour, I really like that too. It is really nice. With the bronzer, also again, absolutely love this. This is really nice, and with this, like with them together, I bet they'll be amazing. With the blusher, I do like the blusher. It is really beautiful. It's just the colour of it. I just really didn't expect it to be this bright, but it goes on such a nice colour, so can't really have any hates on that. The highlighter, I actually really like this highlighter. It is coming across now as it's sat into my face. Very yellowy, but like I said before, I have had highlighters that are this colour before, and they just look stunning. So yeah, absolutely love this. The eyeshadow palette, like I've said, I'm obsessed with. The eyebrow pencil, I will definitely be using that again. It's so microbladed, like it is explained on the packaging, and it just gets into your fine hairs, and I am absolutely obsessed with that. And the lip combo, I will be using, this is my new lip combo, I think. I absolutely love this. This is so beautiful. So yeah, that is the finished look. I am so impressed with all the things that I've bought. I genuinely will be going on Superdrug a lot more and giving some things more of a first impression. And for my first impression on YouTube, I think it's gone pretty well, I hope. I am obsessed with my eyes and this lip combo. They go well together, really well. So this is the finished look, guys. I am really happy with it. If you guys would like to see any more videos from me, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And stay safe and well, and all your families sending lots and lots of love. This week is Valentine's week, so I hope you guys all spreading the love around and appreciating all the ones you love around you. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you all guys in the next one. Stay safe.